Hello everyone. I just randomly decided to start a weekend vlog just because. Working on some things here at the desk in the office slash guest room. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I've got a few bookish things planned for today and maybe this weekend. And so I thought I would just do a little bookish weekend vlog. What I'm working on right now is writing up a ton of prompts. I am pulling some inspiration from other lists on the internet, coming up with my own as well. And then I'm going to print them out, cut them up, put them in a TBR jar. If you've been here for a while, you know that I don't love TBRs. I am a hardcore mood reader, but I thought I would at least try for September to do a little prompt game slash TBR jar. This isn't new, lots of people do it. But I thought I would try it this time just to make it a little more fun and maybe see if that helps me. Just to see if it helps me enjoy creating a TBR and reading that TBR for a month. Because honestly, I really need to work on reading my physical TBR. It's a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly struggle because I'm a mood reader. And if there are books coming out that look like something I'm in the mood to read, I'll buy those books. Or if I'll find them at the store, I'm like, I want to read this book. Or even hearing them recommended here on BookTube, and I find them at the library, I go get them and read them. And then my physical TBR just sits there staring at me, hating me for not reading it. Anyway, so we're just gonna try this. Gonna see if it works, see if it helps me. Maybe it'll put me in the mood to read those books because I'm going off of specific prompts and it's a little fun game. You know what? We're just gonna try it, like I said. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that right now. I'm just typing it up and then I'm gonna print it, cut it out, just bring it along on the whole experience and then go from there. And then I also plan to film my September TBR video and have it up ready to go. Like next week is the last week of August. And if I get it done this weekend so that it's ready to go by September 1st, I'll be doing good things. Actually filming ahead for BookTube, who am I? Anyway, let's get this started. This is a long 5-minute intro. Some of those things are getting cut out. I just finished cutting all of these up. That takes a while, man. I'm just gonna put them in my TBR jar, just a good old mason jar. Nothing fancy. I don't even actually know how many prompts I put in here. Also, there's a good chance that some of them may be repeated. I'll just toss them out if I do find a repeat. Because I accidentally printed on both sides of the paper. It wouldn't let me change the settings for some reason. But anyway, there's the scoop. I'm also not gonna fold them. I just won't look when I'm picking them out. Randomly grab one. There we go. All right, I'm gonna put her down for a nap and we'll come back. Hey guys, got my jar. Just gonna set it here on the shelves. Here's my TBR card. I never really did a overview of what is in my TBR cart, and it needs to be organized drastically. I just pile books on top of it when I get new books. I'm gonna organize it really quickly and then I will do a little brief overview of it. So cue the time lapse. All right, so here's a little brief overview. On the top shelf here, I have my historical fiction. So, Beyond All Dreams, Amanda Dykes, Yours is the Night, Liz Curtis Higgs, Here Burns My Candle, and then the second one, Mine is the Night. Also, can we not do this? Make them the same, please. Daughters of the Northern Shores by Joanne Biscoff, book number 2 in a series. I've already read the first one. Bees in the Butterfly Garden, The Bridge to Belle Island by Julie Klassen. And then these 3 are part of a series, Haven Manor by Christiane Hunter, book number 4 in the Hawthorne House series. It's the last one that I need to read yet. This is Jeanette Oak and Laurel Oak Where Courage Calls. Prairie Song by Mona Hodgson. I started this book and then I soft DNF'd it because I was bored, so I don't even know what we're gonna do with that one. And then Honor in the Dust by Gilbert Morris. And then on the back, on the top shelf, I do have more. Oops. I do have more. Also, here's my bookmarks, but Dawn of a Thousand Nights, this is book 2 in a series, and then Treasure of the Celtic Triangle by Michael Phillips, also book 2. So I'm gonna ignore those until I have the first books. And then this one is borrowed, but I do want to read it, and it's The Elusive Truth of Lily Temple by Joanna Davidson Politano. Okay, then the second shelf here is just regular fiction, secular fiction, I guess. This is Victoria. It's a novel based on Queen Victoria's life. The Testament by John Grisham. Tarzan, this is book, like 3 books in one. The Waterkeeper by Charles Martin. I'm not sure if he's actually Christian fiction or not. I just didn't have room on the top shelf, so I moved him down here. Gilead by Marilyn Robinson. Fahrenheit by Ray Bradbury. Everyone Brave is Forgiven. Then here's some 2 junior as well, just randomly thrown in. The Adventures of Paddington and The Wild Robot Escapes. Once Upon a Wardrobe, and then The Princess Bride. And then my bottom shelf here is nonfiction, whether that's true stories, biographies, memoirs, or everything. Except this one here. This is a classic, Uncle Tom's Cabin. This one is just a Jane Austen handbook. Oops, Eve of 100 Midnights. This is one that I've already started. I just haven't finished it yet. The Boy Who Followed His Father into Auschwitz. The Dressmakers of Auschwitz. Oops. The Translator by Dawood Hari. Also one, this one was on a previous TBR that I never got to, but anyway. A Sense of the World, How a Blind Man Became History's Greatest Traveler. Undaunted by Josh McDowell. Drums in the Night. Pretty sure this is one that I read years ago when I was a young child, but I don't really remember and I want to read it. This is What Matters in Jane Austen. Biography on Frank Sinatra. Love Frank Sinatra, by the way. Selected to Live. The foreword is by Corey ten Boom, which I thought was great. Looking for Anne. Listen here. This one has been on my TBR for a long time. And I just have not gotten around to it. But it's about how Ella Montgomery came up with the character of Anne. And then this is a biography on C.T. Studd. And then They Came for Me. I think this one is about a pastor in Nazi Germany who refused to bow to the Nazi regime. And then on the back here, this is a recent purchase. John Muir's Wilderness Essays, biography on Paul, the Apostle Paul, and then a parenting book. Friedrich Chopin, who is my favorite composer. It's a thick biography of his. And then this is also a biography on Chopin, but it's an old one and different authors, so just wanted to compare the two. In the Presence of My Enemies, it's a true story. Some Missionaries, The $80 Champion, They Poured Fire on Us from the Sky, another true story. Rosewater, family story of love, captivity, and survival, so true story. And then The Auschwitz Photographer. So that is a quick overview of what is on my TBR. But here's the thing. I don't even know how many books are actually on here, but this isn't the entirety of my physical TBR that I own. They just don't fit on the TBR cart. I have so many books on my shelves that I have not read yet. I just chose these specifically because they're the ones that I'm most interested in reading, so I put them on the TBR cart for that reason. But yeah, I still sometimes go to my shelves and look at the ones I haven't read yet and see if I'm inspired to read any of those. But anyway, I'm gonna quickly film my September TBR video while my daughter is sleeping. Got my other camera set up here, and then we'll come back to the vlog. Okay, so I just finished filming the TBR jar prompt. TBR Prompt Jar Chooses My Reads for September video. A little disappointing, honestly. This video is going up before that one does, but you guys can go check it out then once it is up. The prompts that I chose weren't as fun as I wanted them to be, but that's just me. There are a few books that I chose that I'm a little excited about, so there's that at least. But anyway, it's almost 2 o'clock and I haven't eaten lunch yet. That's on me though. I haven't really been hungry yet, and I did have a decent breakfast. Yeah, I'm gonna make myself some lunch, and then I'm gonna quickly clean up the kitchen a little bit and then come back. Maybe I'll do some more reading, because the book I'm reading right now, this one, The Lost Heiress by Rosina M. White. Not quite halfway through the book, but I'm enjoying it so much. In one of my recent videos, when I did a library book sale haul, I had found book number 2 in the series. One of you commented underneath and told me about this one, that I should read it first, and I'm so glad. Thank you, whoever you were. I can go back and look because I don't remember who it was, but I went on Pango Books and found this one and picked it up a couple days ago. It's a lot of fun. Basically all about a girl who did not grow up with her original family, and it turns out that she's actually a baroness, so that's fun. But I'm at the point in the story where she just got back to her original family, and so she's getting to know everyone. There's a big party happening right now to introduce her to society friends, a few society friends, and then also family. I think there's a little bit of a mystery going on as to why she was taken from her original family, and then there's also something happens basically where she's kind of, her life is kind of in danger. I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet, but it's interesting. I'm loving it. And Justin, the male main character, I'm assuming the eventual love interest, I like him. He's nice. And I really actually love Brooke. Anyway, I'm gonna make lunch. All right, y'all. It's after 3:30 now, so I ate my little lunch, cleaned up the kitchen, and then Eden woke up and I needed to feed her, and then we've just been playing. It started raining and I just heard some thunder. Can you hear that? Love when we get thunderstorms here. I had to show this. I got it for Eden. Football starts next Saturday and I am too excited. College football, that is. I'm a college football girly and I root for the Georgia Bulldogs. So I had to get Eden something, obviously. This is too cute. The fact that football is next Saturday also means that fall is coming up. even more excited about that. Wow. Thing is, my husband, he's a Notre Dame fan from Indiana, obviously. So we are a divided house when it comes to college football, and we have a little rival going on about who Eden is going to cheer for. So doing everything I can to get her to root for the Georgia Bulldogs. It's not that serious, honestly. It's just college football. But anyway, had to show you that because it's just too cute. It's a little ruffle. Wow. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so I didn't get any reading done in the last hour. But I'm gonna make myself some coffee and then I'm gonna sit down and read. I ran out of my regular coffee beans. Anyway, I'm gonna sit you guys here. Did you hear that? She's saying mama. I know she is. I know most babies normally say dada first because the d sound is easier to make than the m. But I'm convinced she's actually saying mama and she knows what she's saying. Could just be me. I don't know. Anyway, I'm feeling a little sleepy. What is on my coffee machine? And the problem is, I ran out of my regular beans. The next order is coming tomorrow. So I just have decaf beans and they're kind of old, so they're pulling terrible shots, but also they're decaf. They're not gonna do me any good, but it still has the flavor of coffee. It'll just have to do. I must be content. If you're not a coffee snob slash nerd like me, it's not gonna make that big of a difference, but that was a terrible shot. Do you hear that? Can you hear it? She's saying mama. That's at least somewhat pretty. That is a long straw. I don't want that long of a straw. There we go. You know, it tastes okay. It's not the best, but it'll work. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention that I wanted to do as well is this. Whoa, whoa. That was some loud thunder. Kip, what was it? It was like thunder. We don't usually get that loud thunder here. My word. Okay, so this is my old copy of Surprised by Oxford by Carolyn Weber. One of my all-time favorite reads. Top 5 for sure. Love, 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 love this book. It's a biography slash autobiography, and it's her coming to faith story while attending Oxford, but it's also got her love story in it as well, and it's just the sweetest thing. Oh my goodness. It reads like a novel. It does not read like a regular biography slash autobiography. So good. Anyway, the reason I got a second copy is because this one, I bought it used off of Amazon, and a couple pages were missing. I'm assuming that they just tore them out for some reason, the original owners. I don't know why and what happened, but anyway, this is my old copy. I've already gotten all of the first ones out, but I wanted to finish transferring my tabs over into this one. As you can see, I have quite a few tabs, and I just wanted to finish putting them over. Let me grab a pencil. There are just so many good quotes in this book, and I just love it. I love the writing so much. If you haven't read it, please pick it up. It's the best. Okay, and finished all of my tabs and my favorite book. Oh my goodness. I want to reread it. I just want to reread it. It's just too good. Now on to reading. So as you saw, I only got like 30 some pages read, but it is time to start supper. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I honestly don't know how much more I'll film tonight, this evening. My husband will be home soon. I don't really know what we're gonna be doing. He hasn't been home for the evening for a while. We've been very busy at work and then just other things, evening plans happening. So yeah, I don't know how much I'll film, but anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning, whatever the case. Bye. Good morning. It's the next day. As far as the plans for today, I've been up for a little bit. Just ate some breakfast and now I'm drinking my coffee. Baby girl's playing. Wow, my face is not even in frame. Sorry about that. Baby girl's playing. And I'm gonna sit here and keep reading. I got so much read last night. This is how far I got. Wait, where am I? Don't look at my dog-eared pages. I just have that much left. I was reading it last night and could not put it down. I love this book, actually. I still don't really know how it's gonna end. And I'm just like, please. I'm rooting for a certain person. Oh my goodness. It's so good. It honestly, the writing style honestly reminds me of Christie Ann Hunter. The Hawthorne House series that I just recently read. It's very similar, I would say. But yeah, I don't know. This is my first Rosina and White book and I'm a fan. If all of her other books are like this, wow, I'm enjoying it. So I am excited. Whoa. I am excited to get to book 2 then, once I'm finished with this one. But yeah, I'm gonna sit here and read some more. I don't know that I'll get it done in this sitting, but maybe. It's almost 9:30 and I think in about an hour 15 minutes, a couple of my friends and I are going to take our kiddos to the splash pad. Summer is quickly leaving us. The hot days are over. I don't think any day this week is going to be above 90, which we've had above 90 for the last week or so or more. And it's all just in the 80s and it steadily drops over the week. So fall is coming, but we are trying to squeeze in a couple last summer activities. So that's what we'll be doing later today. And then not really sure what the rest of the day is gonna look like. My husband and I, and Eden, of course, are going somewhere really fun tomorrow. At least I think it's gonna be fun. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. And I think I'll take the camera along, or at least my phone, and film if I can. Anyway, I'll let you guys know tomorrow. So my husband is actually gonna be working late tonight. He's still trying to play catch up from all the vacation days he took. And so yeah, he's gonna be working late. So it's just gonna be me and baby girl here at home. So I'm hoping to get my cleaning done this afternoon and then obviously some more reading. I also want to start working on my September spread for my bullet journal. I always wait until the month has started to even start the layout for the month, and it's always very annoying. So I'm gonna get a head start on that today if I have time. Where's Kip? Hey buddy. Hi buddy. Okay, so we're back from the the splash pad. The splash pad that we were at is really close to the river, so we also went down and played in the river. Let the kids splash around on the beach area. And yeah, just got back maybe 15 minutes ago, something like that. Eden is down for a nap, and I'm gonna quick jump in the shower. But first, I'm gonna go check the mail because I think my coffee came. Like, honestly, I need to get cleaning done, but all I want to do is sit and read and finish this book. I'm getting so close. Let's go get the mail. Junk mail. You can literally smell it through the package. RK Roasters, my absolute favorite coffee brand. It's just so good, and it's a small business and a sweet little family that runs it. So excited to have good coffee again. They have a very convenient subscription service, so I don't even have to place my order every month. It just comes automatically, and I love it. But anyway, I'm gonna go shower real quick, and then we'll sit down and do some reading. I just opened my emails just because I hate notifications, so I'm always going through and getting rid of all of my emails. But I just saw that I got a notification from the library that a book came in, and I have 30 minutes before the library closes, and I really want that book, so I am going to quickly go get it. That way I can read it this weekend. It will be the next read after this, and I'm so excited. I will tell you guys which book it is once I get it, but first I need to quickly get baby girl loaded into her car seat and make a quick dash to the library, so let's go. Well, that was a waste of a trip. Oh, the parking lot. I see that there's a big closed sign up on the window, and I'm like, what? I still have plenty of time. What are you guys closing early for? Well, apparently there's some kind of event happening on the library lawns, and so they closed at 4 today instead of 5, which they had the announcement on their Facebook page, but I don't really go on Facebook anymore. That's disappointing. Anyway, there's the update. Sorry guys, we'll come back tomorrow, or we'll try again, hopefully. Okay, so wow, literally one page away from 400. So I have like 36 pages to read yet in the book. But it is time to make supper, and I'm working on it now. Frying up some bacon. It's Friday night, and every Friday night I make pizza. If we're home, I make pizza. It's just one of those things that I don't have to make a decision. It's just a set thing that I make pizza Friday nights. I'm also gonna make some cinnamon knots. One of my friends on Instagram had made them yesterday, and I've been thinking about them ever since, and I'm just like, they look so good. I want to make them. Plus, with it getting closer to fall, I don't know, I'm just in the baking mood, and I don't normally love to bake because we don't really eat a lot of sweets here. I rarely make desserts, but I don't know, something about those cinnamon twists just sounded so good. So I'm gonna be making those as well. Frying up some bacon for the pizza. We like to do all meats, just meats on pizza. And then, yeah, working on making the pizza dough, which will also be the dough for the knots, the cinnamon knots as well, so. Wow, that's really bright. Okay, so I mostly cleaned up my kitchen. Everything but that corner over there, because I still have to bake the cinnamon twist. But everything else, for the most part, has been cleaned up, which feels great. When I bake, my kitchen becomes a disaster. But yeah, the pizza is finished. It's here. My husband's in the shower, so we're gonna eat soon. Again, I don't know, since he's home now, I don't know how much I'll be filming. I'm gonna try to finish my book tonight, which I only, like I said, I only have, well, it's less than 30 pages now because I went back and read some more while the pizza was baking. But I'll try to finish that book tonight, and then hopefully tomorrow I can go to the library and pick up the book that I want. And I think this might be the last clip that you'll see from today of me talking anyway. I might show some clips of the baked cinnamon nuts then once those are finished. But anyway, see you tomorrow. Okay, well, good morning. We're on the way. My husband makes his debut on the vlog or on the channel, but we are actually going to focus on the family, the Welcome Center in Colorado Springs. We both grew up, can't really see us, the lighting's terrible. We both grew up listening to Adventures in Odyssey, and we're big fans, and we've never been up to the visitor center. Yeah, we decided we should do it quick since we're running out of Saturdays and running out of time since we're moving from Colorado and football season starts and we can't do anything else but watch football on Saturdays. But no, it's gonna be lots of fun. Probably gonna visit the bookstore as well, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I'll try to take you guys along. We're gonna grab some breakfast as well on the way up. Do you have anything to add?
Oh, hey.
That's it.
No, I'm ready.
Okay, so Vince just went inside to grab our breakfast. But I wanted to mention that since I did finish the Lost Heiress last night. I loved it. 4.5 stars. It was so much fun. So good. And because I couldn't pick up my library book that I wanted, I just decided to pick up a different book, and I picked up this one. An Inconvenient Beauty. This is book number 4 in the Hawthorne House series. I've really enjoyed this series so far. The last one that I read, book number 3, was my favorite of the bunch. But yeah, then this one is about the older brother, who is the actual Duke. But yeah, I started it on my Kindle last night, and I am on chapter 2, so only like 10% of the way through the book. That is what I'll be reading, but I do still plan to go to the library to grab the other book and hopefully read that one, start reading that one as well. Pizza for lunch. There we go. I'm on my way to the library now, so I'm hoping it works this time to be able to get this book. Hi, I'm here to pick up a book I had on hold.
Okay. Number and then. Okay.
What's under Carmen?
Carmen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
Nice.
September 14th. It'll be due back.
Perfect.
Okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sure.
We got the goods, y'all. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. It's a beautiful old copy, but also it looks like some of the pages might be coming out, so I'm gonna have to be very careful with it. But this is it. He Fell in Love with His Wife by E.P. Rowe. I don't know much about the book except that my friend, one of my close friends, told me about it, and she just raves about it, and she keeps asking me to read it. And she's like, you might as well just go ahead and buy your own copy because you're gonna want to have it so you can read it over and over again. And so I'm like, okay, this book must be good. And I also trust her recommendations. Anyway, so I did not purchase my own copy because when I looked the book up, I saw that it's an older book. I'm assuming maybe considered a classic. Oh shoot, I wanted to go to the bookstore. I gotta turn around. I saw that it was an older classic book, and so I wasn't finding the book on Amazon except some weird paperback versions that I just didn't like. When books are old like this and they have good, like beautiful hard copies that are like old, then I for sure want to see if I can find an old original copy like this one that the library has. So I was like, you know what? I told her, I'm just going to get it from the library. I actually had to request it to be brought in to our library, but I said I'm gonna get it there, and then I will hopefully love it, and then I'll purchase my own copy when I find a good one. I'll just be on the hunt for it at the thrift store, or even at online bookstores and things like that. So anyway, there's a scoop. Now I'm gonna actually quickly run to a bookstore that's here in town that I've actually never been to, but I hear I'll hate it. Just because of how unorganized it is. So I've heard it's pretty bad. But I have always wanted to at least pop in and see what it looks like, so I'm gonna do that and I'll bring you guys along. I just feel like it's gonna be super overstimulating and chaotic that will just drive my brain batty because nothing is organized. But anyway, we'll see. Wow. That was chaotic. My goodness. I'm just curious how well her business does. Because how does anyone find anything? You have to really dig and search. I did see some books that I was like, maybe. And I did find one actually. It's part of a series of the edition that I'm looking for of Gilbert Morris's House of Winslow series. But I don't know where she disappeared to, so I couldn't even check out, and I just quietly set the book down and walked out. It wasn't that big of a deal. I wasn't gonna try it. Like, I wasn't that hard up to get it. But anyway, that was very chaotic. I feel like Milton Coleridge should come help her out. You know, from Shatona Havoc's books. Why can't I think of the series names? Twice Old Tales? Something like that. Well, that's one of the books I know. I don't remember what the actual series is called, but I think Milton should come help her out because he would have so much fun working and fixing up that bookstore. I would have so much fun. It would be a lot of work, but I would have fun going in and organizing it and revamping it. Man, kind of drove me a little crazy. Talk about overstimulation. Yesterday got a little interrupted because we got an invite to go out with friends for the evening, Saturday evening last night. And we went to a little carnival that had a lot of kids rides. We took our kids and we also ate supper and everything, so yeah. I did get a couple clips from last night and I'll insert those, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of random vlog. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.